Think you know everything about solids, liquids, and gases? Prove it in this game. I'll read a statement and you decide if it's true or false. If you think it's true, stand up. If you think it's false, sit down. Let's see how many you can get right. Let's get started.
It's game time with Super Simple Sheets. Ready to play?
Here comes the first one. Solids have particles that are packed closely together and only vibrate in place. Stand for true, sit for false. That one's true. The particles in solids are tightly packed and don't move around freely. Next up, gases always have the same shape and volume no matter where they are. Stand if you think it's true, sit if you think it's false. That one is false. Gases take the shape and volume of their container because their particles spread out. Here's your next one. Liquids have a definite volume but take the shape of their container. True or false? Stand if it's true, sit if it's false. That one's true. Liquids keep the same volume but change shape to fit their container. Let's see if you know this one. Boiling and evaporation are exactly the same process. True or false? Stand if you think it's true, sit if you think it's false. That one's false. Both turn liquids into gases, but boiling happens at a specific temperature, while evaporation can happen at any temperature. Here comes another. Condensation is when a liquid changes into a gas. True or false? Stand for true, sit for false. That one's false. Condensation is when a gas cools and changes back into a liquid. Alright, here's your next one. Heating a solid can turn it directly into a gas without becoming a liquid first. True or false? Stand if it's true, sit if it's false. That one's true. This process is called sublimation. Get ready for the next one. Water vapor is an invisible gas in the air. True or false? Stand for true, sit for false. That one is true. Water vapor cannot be seen, even though we can see steam or fog, which are tiny liquid droplets. Here comes another. Melting is when a liquid turns into a solid. True or false? Stand for true, sit for false. That one's false. Melting is when a solid turns into a liquid because of heat. Alright, let's keep going. Freezing happens when heat is added to a liquid. True or false? Stand for true, sit for false. That one's false. Freezing happens when heat is removed from a liquid, turning it into a solid. Next up, particles in a gas move faster than particles in a solid. True or false? Stand if you think it's true, sit if you think it's false. That one is true. Particles in gases move quickly and freely, while particles in solids only vibrate in place. Here's another one for you. All liquids evaporate at the same speed. True or false? Stand if it's true, sit if it's false. That one is false. Different liquids evaporate at different rates depending on their properties. Last one, let's see if you can get it. The process of a gas changing directly into a solid is called deposition. True or false? Stand if it's true, sit if it's false. That one's true. Deposition is when a gas changes straight into a solid without becoming a liquid first. Great job playing true or false about states of matter. Let us know how many you got right, and check out our other games to keep learning in a fun way. See you next time.
Thanks for watching. Use code YT25 at supersimplesheets.com to get 25% off.
just for our YouTube viewers and only for a limited time. Browse our best-selling curriculum-aligned workbooks packed with hands-on activities and ready-to-go worksheets.